Hey guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today we're gonna analyze the second round of the Davos Summer Chess Festival. I had the black pieces and we had a King's Indian. And here my opponent surprised me a bit with bishop g5. I know the bishop g5 line without bishop e2. So I fought here for some time and I played h6. Main line is c5, d5, then h6, and yeah, to open the center and sacrificing temporarily a pawn. But we're not going too much into the opening theory. We just analyze the rest of the game. So bishop e3, I played e5, d5. And now it becomes clear that I chose a bit the wrong plan. So bishop b d7, queen d2, king h7. He played f3. The other option is like g4, knight c5, f3, but it leads more or less to the same position. So he played f3, and then I played knight e8, which was in retrospective a bit passive. The correct plan should have been knight h5, and after g4 we just sacrifice a pawn. And then open everything with f5. Because we have the bishop pair, and now this bishop becomes really strong. That's the idea behind this move. So I played knight e8, g4, c6, h4, and now first mistake in the game, knight b6. Why is it a mistake? It loses a pawn. Like white can capture on c6, and if I capture back, he can play c5. So I'm unable to capture the pawn because otherwise my queen is gone. And then I would have to move the knight. And question is where? He has no squares, so I will lose a piece if I would play it like that. I mean, I can play this, then I just lose a pawn. Position is just, already close to lose. So that's why it was first mistake to play knight b6. So white obviously captured. And I still should have recaptured, even though the position is bad. But what I played was second mistake in a row. I played bishop e6. White can capture. I knew that. Rook b8. But now white can still play c5. And the problem is, if I do something with knight, like knight e7, I will lose another pawn. And then at the end I have more or less no pawns left. So I decided to capture. He exchanges queens because he's material up. Bishop captures, rook g8, and then a4. A4 has the simply idea to play a5 and then just to win the pawn on a7. So I played knight d6, and as you know maybe from baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. That was my third strike, like third mistake. You can pause it and try to find it for white, how to win here the game. It's a simply deflection and he plays b8 queen. I have to capture the queen and now the knight is hanging. So now I'm down entire piece and a pawn. So it's just way too much. I tried a bit to do something, to exchange all of the pawns. Like when you're material down, you should exchange the pawns, not the pieces. So I continued here a bit. Bishop b5, rook c5. And here I could manage to trade off some pawns. Rook g1 was quite a good move. It doesn't allow the king to participate in the game later. And I just, will make some moves because there's really not much to show, actually. And here the final move from him was a5. I had, a bit the hope that he plays something like b3. And after b3 I can capture h4 and have some, different ideas. But after a5 it's just lost because the knight has no squares. If he goes here, he will just trade off and then my king will be soon in a checkmating net. So what went wrong? The opening was played too passively by me with the wrong plan. Then the miscalculation by knight b6 and the misjudgment of bishop e6. And third mistake was knight d6 with losing a piece in 2 moves. So after my first round I won, second round I lost against weaker opponent, which was quite disappointing, but I moved on and we will see next time round 3. With this analysis I wish you a wonderful weekend, take care and stay healthy.